Hi, this is Nikki Woods, and we're going beyond the studio on blackamericaweb.com with
Oh,
Jesse
excuse me,
Johnson.
Nikki Fine Woods. And plus, Woods is my middle name.
Is it really?
So I think I
That's
have
your middle name?
yes, two last names, but I think we were
Jesse
married
Woods
once.
Johnson. No,
I think we were married.
I remember
I think a
that.
long time ago.
A long
'Cause
time
you're from
ago.
St. Louis, right?
I am.
Ah, see. Mm-hmm.
We were talking about that, being from
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis and growing up,
We was
and
married once.
how influential was that on your music career? You see how we're changing the whole
Exactly.
subject.
Boy,
How
that's my
influential was
husband.
St. Louis on your music
It
career?
was
Give St. Louis
incredible.
some love.
Oh my God, East St. Boogie, one
No, well
giant
let's
rough
let's
joint,
be
and
clear.
St. Louis. No, I used to go. I used to walk across the bridge when we were like, I was 9. It was a different time. Me and another cat used to walk across the bridge. He was 10. We used to walk across the bridge, and at the foot of the bridge, in St. Louis, there's the farmers market, and across the street
Right.
is a Continental
Sewler's
Trailway bus
Market.
station. We used to sell these newspapers called Buy State Defender. So we were like those little kids, and we would go Buy State Defender, Buy State Defender, and they would give us a stack, and they were 20 cents. We kept a dime, and we had to turn in a dime.
But people get confused because St. Louis is in Missouri
Totally different
and
city.
East St. Louis is in Illinois, and
Yeah.
they're two totally different
Oh,
cities.
yeah.
So I'm
One
from
of 'em-
St. Louis.
One of them you can, I think, get shot real quick in.
That's
and the
East.
other-
Well, no, you can get shot
I'm
in
not-
St. Louis too.
Yeah, if you go past that area, because I used to go that area where the Spinks brothers are
Right.
from. It was a rough.
Right, but East St. Louis is across the river.
Yeah,
So
that's Illinois and St. Louis, Missouri.
right.
But I ain't gonna say that. But St. Louis, Missouri got a serious, huge Klan thing. You know that.
Yeah.
I got in a cab once, and the guy was like, "I can't stand Jews." My manager was Jewish. It was a
Verbal
nightmare.
penetration.
That's why
That's the
I
name
did
of
that
the
album. And it's not sex. Even my own kids go, but verbal penetration, ew. I was like, did you hear
That's what
the
your
word?
kids said?
Yeah, I said, did you hear the word verbal?
How old are your kids?
Grown. One of them. Is
Too grown to say ew?
Yeah, that's why she's like, ew. And I'm like, no, it's not sexual. It's verbal penetration. As I said, look up the definition of the words.
So tell me what inspired the new CD, which is available on iTunes now, correct?
Yep, Amazon and a whole bunch of places.
So tell me
can't
what
remember.
inspired verbal penetration.
Just wanted to do some grown folks music, really. Wanted to do something that we could bump to in the car, and I'm not trying to be 16 and that music, the music that for kids are for them, for the younger generations for them. I wanted to do something for us, something that, lyrically said something more than "let me lick you up" and all that kind of thing. So I wanted to do something. At a certain age, you understand sex now, so that should be out of your system to a certain degree, and you onto something else. So that's what I did. It kind of expressed some mind-expanding thoughts,
Right.
if you will.
And you really do. I mean, you have some spoken word. I mean, you talk about, some really deep stuff.
Oh, I talked about stuff when the album first came out. I remember people on Facebook going, man, I don't know. I think he's lost his mind. I don't know what he's talking about on the astrology and the
Right.
self-love and blah, blah, blah. I think he's lost it. But that's what I wanted to do, was have people say that. But I wanted them to do their own due diligence and go look up what I'm saying and see that. And those same people will come back and go, oh,
Wow.
I went and read this and read that, and I get it now.
I think Tom drove around all of Dallas yesterday listening. He likes to ride
Yeah,
with
that's
the music.
yeah, because nobody
So,
can bother you. That's how I am, too.
Yeah. Very good. So is this going to be true to, for all the Jesse Johnson fans from way back, is this album still true to that guitar playing, that
I think
real
it's
funk music?
I think it's I think I'm true to the game on it.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to I'm not thinking of the BMW payment and doing a record. I'm doing it for the love of music, and that's why I waited so long. I needed to have something to say, and I had something to say, so I said a lot. I had 2 albums.
You
2
did. You got a
discs.
double CD.
Yeah,
You
but
got a
but
lot
I
of
did
words.
that on purpose because of the just kind of where we're at economically, and I want to give people bang for the buck, and also want to, because it's been like, I think the last album I did was 96, 97, so I wanted to show a lot of growth, maturity, and all that type of thing. So that's why I loaded it up, so people could go, oh, this is a lot for $10 or whatever it is.
Oh, so it's a regular price, but you get,
Yes, you
it's
get
like
2
2 for
discs
1.
and a lot of nice new stuff. No,
And it's all new stuff.
all new stuff.
All
no,
new Jesse
I
Johnson.
went to the vault and that was sitting in there from 72. No, it's all new stuff.
So who introduced you to the guitar? When's the first time? What's your first memory of like picking up a guitar?
Well, I was just telling that story today. I wasn't even junior high. I was in grade school, and I was in East St. Louis. I have older brothers. I have like 4 older brothers that Well, that's how I was exposed to a lot of music that I shouldn't have been listening to. But I
Because
had,
I
you know,
bet you were
Free Your
exposed to a lot of
Mind.
things,
Yeah.
period.
No, I was like, we were, you know, we had a Muslim household. We were really
You grew up
kosher.
Muslim?
Oh yeah.
I
So
didn't know
we
that.
were really that. Well, that's why lyrically. I mean, that's why even in the time, sometimes some of the antics in the time, I would never do on stage. Like,
Uh-huh.
there was things we would do on stage, the whole band would do, but I would just stand there because I'm like, I'm not raised like that. I'm not doing
Wow.
it. You know, it's not really a religious thing. It's just that we were raised with so much pride, and as
Right.
a little kid, I was able to meet. You know, I met and shook his Martin
Malcolm.
Luther King's
Oh, Martin
and
Luther King.
Malcolm X. Yeah,
Really?
you know, those are all their stomping grounds. St.
Right.
Louis, St. Louis. So you know, that really touched me. You know,
You're like a
so,
little known Black history fact.
yes, I've been real fortunate in life.
Wow. So your brothers introduced you to the guitar. And
Yeah, and I heard it was a funkadelic album called "Free Your Mind and Your Ass Will Follow," and I heard Eddie Hazel the first time, and it was over. I knew, and then
It's what? Free your mind and
"Free Your Mind and Your Ass Will Follow." It's an incredible. I mean,
everybody's
just
like, yeah.
mind
okay.
blowing album. And they were playing at East Side High, and I took like 3 buses, and I was in grade school. I took 3 buses, and I got there really early, and the guy at the door let me come in, so I got to see Parliament Funkadelic in their heyday sound check.
Right.
And they let me stay there until the show, and so I at that moment I knew exactly
the
what
love
I was
affair
going to do. I
began.
was like, I'm done. I know what I'm doing.
So is your family musical then? Like, do your kids, do they have it?
Yeah, a couple of my children do, but none of my brothers or sisters play. I'm
Really?
the only one that did something different.
Wow. All right, so everybody's going to want to know the answer, the time. What's going to happen? Are we going to get a new album?
Incredible album. Just
Really?
It's already in the can. I think it's coming out. I think the album's gonna drop September, and I think the single August.
Really?
It's
tour?
incredible. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
And the thing, when you asked me about the fans for my album, what you do it over a period of time, you got to grow as an artist. You got to constantly be reaching. You can't, and you have to forget about your past successes, and because if you think about that stuff, you're looking at the wrong thing. You got to think of the music and being true to that.
Right.
And so you grow, and sometimes when you grow, you turn off people that dug you back then, but you gain new people. It's like constantly changing. It's a constant evolving kind of thing, that it's like a circular yin yang, you know, the rotation of the earth. Kind of every 10 years something bell bottoms come back that wasn't cool, and you know, so it's that kind of thing. So I look at it that way. You don't really, if you go by what people want you to do, they want you to play Be Your Man till you're like, you know, 80, and I'm not, you know, I want to, you know,
Well, you're going to have to play it, but you're
yeah,
going to add stuff to
exactly.
it.
So your new thing is you got to play everything you
Right.
know when I'm in concert already. So you want to do new stuff too.
So how can people find you on Facebook? I know you mentioned that earlier, and I'm sure that has been like a big tool in introducing you to a different audience.
It's Facebook/Jesse Johnson fan, and plus my own site is jessejohnson.com.
All right, but the double CD for the price of one is
Yep.
Verbal Penetration, and you can get it on iTunes and Amazon.
Did you say Verbal Plantation?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
just
I said
checking.
something, but
Oh,
it
this
really
is
wasn't a
beautiful,
word.
though. I'm just looking at you and loving it. So
Save this tape.
your
please.
husband's not here.
Yeah.
Good. Keep them. I'm just like, she's fine. I'm not. I'm just looking. That's all you can do is look. So I'm looking.
There's
She's
like
gorgeous,
10
and it's really
copies.
early, and we've been up. We haven't been asleep yet. None of us have. None of us LA cats.
No, I've been to sleep.
Yeah, we have it. Yeah, but you're Texas. You know this.
Yeah,
We don't.
I do
This is like, it's 1 o'clock. You know, we came in at what, 4:30.
We're trying to wrap it up, but we're gonna let
one.
this roll.
Yeah, let it roll.
It's Verbal Penetration, and you can
See,
get it.
Verbal
on,
Plantation.
No, I said penetration.
Oh, but you know, still some modern day
You hear it.
minstrel
some-
shows.
iTunes, Amazon, and the website again.
Yes. JesseJohnson.com and Facebook/Jesse Johnson fan.
All right. I'm Nikki Woods. We went beyond the studio with
Fine,
Jesse
beautiful
Johnson
Nikki Woods.
on BlackAmericaWeb.com.
I think we was married once.
Yeah. We're gonna keep him.